It's 7 o'clock, so we're going to do what we do here. Thank you for attending the Racing for Recovery Support Group meeting. We are focused on maintaining a drug-free and healthy lifestyle. Since 2001, our open forum meeting welcomes parents, adolescents, recovering individuals, and anyone who supports our mission. Your suggestions, comments, or ideas are welcome to make our meetings the best they can be. The Racing for Recovery Support Group meeting is a cutting-edge alternative to what is currently offered. By combining substance abusers, families, friends, and the public at large, we have created an environment that is beneficial to everyone who has been affected by alcohol or drug addiction. We start at 7 o'clock. Please be on time. Please no cell phones. And please, only one person speaks at a time. And when you do speak, please do it loudly so everyone can hear you. We will gladly sign any proof of attendance slips that needs to be done. If you leave them out in the hallway, you can pick them up when we're done with our discussion. The only thing we ask is that you're honest with whatever it is you're feeling. Just be honest about it so we can help you to our best ability. Feel free to openly share your comments and points of view on how alcohol and drug addiction has impacted your life. This meeting is open to people of all ages and welcomes diversity. So please refrain from using excessive foul language or language that discriminates against any race, gender, religion, ethnicity, sexual orientation, or disability in order to maintain an atmosphere of respect and dignity for all who are present. If you see a visitor, a new member, or a returning member that you haven't seen in a while, please warmly welcome them into our program. And I need to add this onto our list. Meet somebody new tonight. It's important. Please refrain from leaving the meeting while it's in progress, and we don't smoke or vape around here, and nobody litters, so we're good. Okay, who has our lifestyles of recovery?
Guidelines for living a lifestyle recovery. The lifestyle recovery guidelines are intended to be utilized by recovering individuals, the family, and anyone else who is striving to avoid substance abuse and achieve sobriety. Guidelines: 1. Recognizing that substance abuse ruins lives. 2. Wanting to pursue positive alternatives to substance abuse such as education, employment, quality relationships, health, and fitness. 3. Using resources such as friends, family, teachers, and peers as a way to achieve and remain sober. Adding sports, art, or music to these resources will help us stay focused and motivated. 4. Defining balance and working towards making it a part of everyday life. 5. Building self-esteem and confidence through sobriety to combat negative feelings regarding oneself. 6. Understanding that negative behavior, isolation, and self-pity leads to self-destruction. 7. Lifting a person up is different than allowing them to continue their destructive lifestyles. Be there for yourself and be patient with your friends and family. 8. Learning how to help without supporting the addictive behavior. Providing assistance to the recovering individual that will improve their lives, not further their usage. 9. Recognizing personal challenges and integrating them into our lifestyle and challenges to triumph over. 10. Caring for our personal, emotional, physical, and spiritual individuality is the source we use for our sense of worth. Each person is truly magnificent. Our mission at Racing for Recovery is to prevent all forms of substance abuse by promoting a lifestyle of fitness and health for all those affected by addiction.
All right. Is there anybody here for their first ever Racing for Recovery meeting tonight? Okay, you all are going to stand up and sing the national anthem together? Tomorrow night we do that. Okay, not tonight. Okay. Well, tonight then everybody's going to go around and just say who you are and why you're here tonight. Joe.
My name is Joe, and I still get nervous standing up in front of all of you, in case you were wondering. I'm here for a lot of reasons. This place is like my second home. It's the first place I felt like home in a long time. And I come here to remain teachable and humble. Even when times were tough, I know that I can come here and at least get a dose of positivity to carry me on the rest of the week.
My name is Mike. I'm grateful for Racing for Recovery. I come here to learn how to live a lifestyle of sobriety, and I wish the same for all my peers of Racing for Recovery.
My name is Josh. I'm here to stay focused and stay on track. Past couple days I haven't been feeling right, so hopefully this will get me back on track.
My name is Elena, and I come here to continue learning how to heal from traumas in my life that kept me going back to drugs and alcohol.
I'm Kelly. I'm here because my son's in the program, and I'm he's helping that to be an enabler.
My name's Ben. I'm here to give back for what this place gave to me and stay on the right path, stay strong and healthy.
I'm Zach, and I'm thankful to be here and I'm here to place this challenge.
I'm Edna, and I'm here because I don't want to drink anymore, and I think I can learn what to do.
I'm Austin, I'm here to learn.
I'm Craig, I'm here for inspiration. My name is Justin, I'm here to learn and support.
I'm Taylor, I'm here for healthy new way of life.
I'm AJ, I'm here to maintain my drive and motivation for my goals and self-betterment.
I'm Zach, here to give thanks, continue learning, and see my family.
Did you just achieve something recently?
Yeah. I just competed in Ohio's Strongest Man, took fourth, and deadlifted 700 pounds, which is a record for me. It was a state record for 10 minutes, and then the guy that previously held the record beat it by 10 pounds.
10 minutes.
And Bessie, I did something today that was both exciting and terrifying in regards to my career. And it just helps to solidify the fact that I'm always going to need my sober peer support. And because of that, I'm always going to show up and support the people that I love.
Wow, very cool.
My name's Eric, and I come for a lot of reasons, but tonight I've come to help my buddy Chris celebrate 1 year of sobriety. I believe Tara's got 1 year of sobriety tomorrow.
Saturday.
Fucking awesome.
I'm Patrick, and I'm here, and I keep coming here because it keeps me motivated and striving for a better life.
I'm Corey, I'm here for peer support and positivity.
My name is Faye, and I'm here to give and get some more.
I'm Samantha, and I'm here to continue learning.
I'm Tim. I'm here because the positivity is amazing and for peer support.
I'm Nick. I'm here because I wouldn't rather be anywhere else.
I'm Adam, I'm here to listen and learn. I'm Troy, I'm here because overall this is making me a better person.
I'm Bill, and I need some help, support, and direction. So
You can start by taking that hat off, dude. Just saying.
I know, I'm just using it for a glare. That's all right. I like that.
I'm Jessica, and I'm here because this place has changed my life.
My name is Brian, I'm here to listen and learn.
And Val, I'm Josh's mom, and I'm here to give support.
I'm Josh, I'm here because I get to continue to grow, also be with my family, and this is my daughter, Hallie.
That's awesome. So cool. So cool.
I'm Tony, I'm here to remain teachable.
Who? I don't know your name at the table. Nope, I'll be here. Yeah.
I'm Trish. I'm just here for support and to learn about the program.
I'm Gary. I'm here because I came to my first meeting a few weeks ago, and right from the first meeting, I felt like I found where I've always meant to be, and found home.
Awesome, dude.
Great.
Awesome.
I'm sorry, I'm getting emotional. Hi, I'm Riley. I'm here to support him.
Is that your dad?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Hi, I'm Stacy, and I'm here looking for support and a new direction and a better way of life, and I was told that you were the man.
Joe's here to help. Right? I'm glad you're here. Kevin, go ahead.
I'm Kevin, and I hope and pray that my son will be here one day. I got told I have to explain it again, so Everybody knows what TGIF stands for? Well, today is Sure Happy, it's Thursday, so happy shit day, everyone.
I'm Denise, and I come here every week with my husband as we're praying that our son is going to make a choice to better his life, and I come here for hope and healing.
I'm Candace. I come here for positivity and the patience.
I'm Brittany. I'm here to keep growing and keep getting better.
I'm Candy, and I'm here to try to achieve balance.
I'm Bonnie, and I'm here to help her find balance. And I'm also here to understand the lives that I'm meeting here tonight. I'm a CASA volunteer.
Okay.
And so I'm the one that does the investigative reports for children that are taken from homes. And I see a different side from where I come from. And so it's important for me to understand the lives that are in this room and the struggles that they have day to day.
Thank you for coming. Wow.
I'm Daniel. I'm here to support my mom and to be inspired.
I'm Angela, and I'm here to learn.
Angela, that hair is awesome. I want it.
I'm Jeremy. I'm just here to try to continue doing something better with my life.
I'm Megan, and I'm here for growth.
I'm Tiffany, and I'm here because this place has helped mold me into the person that I am today.
I'm Rachel. I'm here to listen and learn, but also since his parents are here, I'm here to support him.
Very cool.
My name is Jeff, and I'm here because the success that I'm able to witness every single day here just completely drives me to pursue my own.
My name is Chris. I come because this place has helped me change my life for the better.
I'm Tara, and I'm here because I'm grateful for Racing for Recovery.
I'm Shelley. I'm her aunt, and I'm also very thankful to Racing for Recovery. And I've learned a lot in this room in the last year. This is amazing.
I'm Deb. I'm Tara's mom, and I have to thank you for saving her. She gets her kids back next week.
Go ahead, Christy.
I'm Christy, and I'm here to heal my body and soul, and I want to say hello to my sister, Lisa Ann, and my brother, Martin, who are watching from South Dakota, and have gotten this way light years before I did. They've been sober forever.
I'm Tyler. I'm here to keep improving myself, and I just wanted to throw in a quick shout out to Jeremy, Gina, and Laura for helping me today in the kitchen.
Awesome. I bought you a book, and I've been looking for you to give it to you, and now that I see you, I don't have the book with me. So I will get that to you after the meeting.
I'm Laura, and I'm here because this place has saved me, and it's grateful to be.
Quentin, go ahead.
Okay. My name is Quentin, and the people in this room that's helped me get a life that I like to live. I wake up every day and I like myself and I like where I'm at. I didn't have that for a long time, and meeting the people in here helped me. So that's all I got.
I'm Emily, and I absolutely love Racing for Recovery because it's helped carve me into who I've become, and I absolutely am so grateful to be surrounded by people who love me for everything that I am, all the things that I thought were broken about me or ugly about me. I've come to learn that those are the most beautiful parts because I'm surrounded by people that remind me of that every day.
I'm Randall. I come to Racing for Recovery because it's constantly pushing me to accomplish bigger goals in my life.
My name is John.
I come to Racing for Recovery because I believe in myself. I believe in Racing for Recovery. This is my family. Just super grateful, appreciative for everyone in here, especially my parents. I love you guys very much.
My name is Levi. I second that. I'm here because I believe in Racing for Recovery and everybody in here, and I'm here because I'm able to feel again and love again, and that has changed me for the better.
I'm Dustin. I'm here just to keep bettering my life.
My name is Alev, and I'm here to support my son and everybody else in this room. Each time I come here, I learn something new, and it gives me more hope and positivity. I just love being here. And I love it.
My name is Marty, and I'm here to support my family, my son, my wife, and a special support for a very close friend who's out in the Bay Area, San Francisco. He's walking through a situation with a family member who's walking through some issues with sobriety, and I hope that things work for him.
Are they watching?
I'm going to send him the link.
Hi, Grandma, go ahead.
Oh, hi. I don't know why I'm called Grandma. I was a grandmother of a recovering addict, still am. He's doing well. I started coming here to support him, and I just fell in love. I'm so proud of so many of you people that have done so well. I can't believe what so many of you have accomplished. And I'm real proud of you, and I give free hugs.
I'm Jenny, and I'm here to support this program and all these awesome people in it.
Richard, I'm here to learn and grow. My name's Jalen. I'm here because I'm probably in the best place I've ever been today, right now. I love getting up every day, and I just want to stay positive. Remember my patience, remember my mindfulness that Emily has taught me, and I look forward to every day.
Awesome.
I'm Junior. I keep coming back because the people in this room know me, I guess, a lot more better than some friends I used to know in the past. And, you know, it's something that I always look for. Not always the best way, using drugs, meeting people, doing bad things, but I can pretty much guarantee the people that surround me in this room know me better than, say, anybody else in the world, and that's something I don't want to give up or turn my back on.
Hi, I'm Bree, and I am here to continue working on a sustainable balance in my life.
I'm Michael. For the past 5 days, I was battling with myself whether I wanted to stay and leave because I had things going on. So the past couple of days, I've been in a gym, and I talked to that gentleman sitting over there, Eric, who has kind of helped me put in perspective on the right things to do, that pro and con. And it really touched me, and I can't thank you enough. That's part of the reason why I'm here. Like, I believe in myself. I know I'm worth it. And if it wasn't for that little chit chat, you seeing that I wasn't myself, you know, I probably would have made that rash decision to leave out of stupidity. But Racing for Recovery has taught me to take a step back and like weigh out my pros and cons before I make that decision. So, thank you, Eric.
I'm Chelsea, and I'm here to keep bettering my life.
My name is Bob. I'm here to learn.
My name is David. I come here for pretty much what everyone already said. And welcome back to reality, to weather. Congratulations on finishing that with a for an old man.
Justin here for self-betterment.
Matt, I'm here to learn new things.
I'm Ryan, and you got Racing for Recovery has actually helped my cousin. She's 3 years sober tomorrow.
Awesome.
She's She's not here no more though, but she is continuing her sobriety. Her name's Taylor, and now it's my turn.
It's great.
Hello everybody, my name's Tim. Racing for Recovery through a lifestyle at me that's stuck, and I'm very grateful for it. So I continue to show my face.
That's good.
Hi, I'm Gina, and I'm here to keep on learning.
I'm Sean. I'm here, blessed another day being sober. Also here from support, and these meetings help me stay out of my thinking box.
My name's Tom. I come here to continue to learn.
Michael, I'm here to change my life.
I'm Amy. I'm here to support my son Zach and to be inspired.
I'm Zach. I'm here to learn and to stay sober.
I'm Dave. I'm here to support my son Steve.
I'm Pat. I'm here to support my son Steve and soak up information.
I'm Steve. I come here to stay on the right track.
Dylan, I'm here to stay sober.
I'm Jim. I'm here to support my son Jamison.
I'm Jameson. I'm here to learn from all of you guys and try and remain teachable.
I'm Michael. I'm here to stay the course.
I'm Hannah. I'm here to support my brother Michael.
I'm Michael, and I come here for happiness.
I'm Jackie. I was here last week, and I'm here for healing. I'm here for getting balance back in my life. I've experienced a lot of trauma, which I know everyone in this room has, but within the last month I've been slammed hard. And right before I walked in here, I was slammed again. And Emily, you inspired me last week. I don't even know you, but you inspired me. You've been on my mind all week, and I want to thank you. And I'm just really happy to be here and get to know some people who can relate to what I've been through. So thank you.
I'm Roberta, and I'm here to learn.
I'm Ramaya, and I'm here for strength and to become a part of Racing for Recovery. And I'm making Racing for Recovery a part of my life.
Hi, I'm Penny. I'm Bobby's mom. I'm here to support him, and I'm also here to get support. I haven't been here in a few weeks, and my Richter scale, my personal Richter scale has been all over the place. I need to get some balance, and just to remind myself when I come here how good I feel when I leave. Everybody here just throws off such an immense amount of like hope and love and just such good vibes that it's great stuff to suck up.
I'm Diane, Jordan's mom. I'm here to support everybody here and to celebrate Jordan's 2 years today.
Time to mess it up.
I was in Cracker Barrel and I happened to walk by this calendar and it says to my amazing son, and I just want to read this little thing. I seen it. And I thank Michael there for wearing long sleeves today. I'm sorry on this, Michael. You need to stand behind that. Okay, to my amazing son, to see you happy, laughing and joking, smiling and content, striving towards goals of your own, accomplishing what you set out to do, having fun, capable of loving and being loved is what I've always wished for you. Today I thought about your handsome face and felt your excitement for life, your genuine happiness, and I burst with pride. As I realized that my dreams for you have come true, what an extraordinary person you have become. As you continue to grow, please remember how much I love you.
I'm Eileen, and I'm here for my grandson, Jordan.
That's awesome.
Thankful for the things that you've done for his life. Love you.
And I'm the grandfather of Jordan, and 2 years ago, I said, wow. I didn't know if he had a chance or not, so thank you. He's done a great job. Thanks, Jordan.
Do you have a name, sir?
Bob.
Bob. Rick.
Hi, I'm Rick, and I come here to support this wonderful program and the great people in it in memory of my son Jacob. Yesterday, we would have been celebrating his 27th birthday. Those days, you know, each year on the calendar are tremendously difficult to get through without him. But what helps me is to be able to come in here and to witness the transitions of people like Jordan, and you know, people from one day to 1 year to 10 years, to see all those things, those good works happen really helps me get through it. So,
Hi, Mike. I'm happy to be alive today, and I value my life.
I'm Rachel. First and foremost, I'm always here for my dad, and I'll always be grateful for Racing for Recovery for that. And I'm here for all of this, the healing and being inspired daily by all of you amazing people, because you're all amazing.
Seconding what Rachel says, I love being here. I love seeing the growth in everybody, and I just feel very inspired and humbled to be around such amazing, genuine, energy every day. So thank you all.
Hi, my name is Gail. Racing for Recovery, there's so many different layers for coming here. You guys all helped me heal through a really difficult time when we lost our daughter. You guys have touched my heart. You help keep me centered week after week. As Penny said, if you don't come for a couple of weeks, you just feel discombobulated. And Jordan, if you don't give your mom a hug after this, you're going to be in trouble. Because I remember the day you got sober very vividly, because it was just shortly after we had lost Lauren, and you were one of the people that touched me, and the thought of losing you just broke my heart. So I commend you for 2 years. And then, I post the podcast that we have here and meeting videos and just some of the things that go on here. And week after week, I get people that know me from my childhood that reach out to me, and their grandchildren are going through something and they don't know who to turn to or what to do. And that's part of why I'm here. It was very hard for us to figure out where to turn, and if I can communicate to others that Racing for Recovery is here, and it's good, and it's the family members, and it's the parents and the kids and the little ones that come, it just brings a wholesomeness to everybody that's affected by addiction.
Hi, I'm Susan. I'm here because I love this place, and Jeff is my brother, and there's so many awesome people here, and I brought Big Daddy with me tonight because we love Jordan so much, and we are so proud of Jordan, and we just love him so much.
Well, I'm Big Daddy Dale. I'm here to support family and friends, and I would like to share that just this last Saturday, I bench pressed 70 pounds.
Lifted 5.
I'm Renee, and I continue to come here because I can remember a day when we were such broken moms, and this place instilled in our children a positivity and a will to live and love themselves, that today we can say things like that about them, and that's why I come.
I'm Kevin. I come here to listen, learn, and get some support. And I missed a few meetings. That's because on Saturday I became a father. So.
So why weren't you here?
Catching the football.
I'm Kathy. I'm here to support my son Matthew and everyone else here in this room, and I come here to
get support and learn so much every week from everyone. It's a great group to be with.
I'm Matt. I'm here to be the best version of myself that I can be.
Hi, I'm Patrice, and first of all, I would like to say I'm grateful for the people that bought the food and the people that prepared it. Second of all, I'm here because there's no place like home. And I consider this place my home. And I consider you guys my family, and I feel safe. Thank you.
I'm Devin. I'm here to listen and learn. Also, for the first time, and I can't even remember this meeting in particular, because I go to several. It just makes me, for lack of a better way of explaining it, it makes me speechless. Like, I don't know how to explain the way this meeting makes me feel yet, but it's great.
Wow.
I'm Trent. I'm here for support and to better myself in this process of recovery.
I'm Angie. I'm here because I need all the support I can get and to remember I'm not alone in all of this.
I'm Andy. I'm here because I'm sick of being miserable and I want my life back.
I'm Peggy. This is my first time here. I called this morning. I'm here for my daughter who just spent 5 days in Toledo Hospital. At first they thought it was MS, but it came down to malnutrition compounded by alcohol. Thought it was a wake-up call, but guessing it's probably not. So I don't know what to do.
My name's Brittany, and I'm here to change my life and see the worth in myself that I haven't seen in so long.
I'm Jordan, and I'm just grateful to have my entire family here, including my grandparents. And I, in the past, went to a lot of meetings with some other family members and didn't have to come tonight, and I appreciate that they did. It just shows I've been doing something right.
I'm Todd. I'm just thankful to be a part of this program. Who has the answer?
The answer by Donald D. Carr. Running from the misery, trying to escape the pain, as I approach the light of hope that lies before me. Each step overwhelms me, every breath sears my throat. I ache, my body rebels against me, my memories torment me. Agony has become my closest companion, my demons mock me as I dangle helplessly above the abyss of alcohol and drug abuse. The voices all sound the same, criticizing, accusing, blaming me for what has happened. They don't understand, they don't care who I am. I'm a human being full of thoughts and feelings. I'm worth saving, just show me the way. At last, I reach the light of promise. There stands the answer. Open arms, understanding smile, looks of trust. And so it begins, racing for recovery.
Okay, first and foremost, Tara, I need a picture of you standing in front of our icon, please, so I can post that tomorrow and congratulate you for your 1 year, because that is awesome. And I already have one of you, so I will post those tomorrow. But congrats. Seriously, I'm proud of you. I think that's awesome. Not that me being proud of you means anything, but I'm proud of you. Also, our race is next weekend. I can't believe it's already here next weekend. I think it's going to sell out, they said, so I think the limit was at, I don't even know, 1,500, 2,000 people this year, whatever. It'll be another good day. I know everybody who's a part of us that's in lodging, you can do it, you're getting your shirt. I know you guys, I think you did that last week. Todd took care of everybody? Okay, awesome, good deal. So next Saturday it'll be fun, come on out to that. So, a lot of cool things that were said today. When I heard I'm sick of being miserable, I want to get my life back. And then I heard our CASA volunteer saying, why are kids being taken from homes? And I have the answer to that question. Kids are being taken from homes because their parents are making choices to deal with a lot of hurt that they don't know how to get help for. And unfortunately, we're punishing people instead of providing help. And Exhibit A, when they get adequate help and they start to heal from the reasons why they're making these choices, you have reunification. And I know that's what you and society and we want and do, but that's the problem, or that's the answer to your question. So I thought about doing this. Why don't we have a discussion on The benefits, the difficulties, the obstacles, the euphoria that comes through going through that journey of healing from what brought us here, and then experiencing the awesomeness of what being off of drugs truly can be, because that's what Racing for Recovery does. And to the young man who said you're sick of being miserable, we say this to everybody that walks through the doors, and I don't think people actually get it. You never have to drink or use drugs again, ever, period. That's a fact. That whole relapse, I'm not going to say BS, keep it clean because it's G-rated, but that whole thing of relapse is a part of recovery, and it's nonsense. It's absolute bullshit. You never have to use again, period. If you're sick of drinking and what it's doing to you, stop drinking, knowing you never have to do it again, and then come in here and get some help. So let's have a meeting on that tonight. Yes?
Just today, Bobby and I had a discussion, and he had brought something to surface that, a way he felt. When we transferred out here from New Jersey, we were all traumatized. My husband, myself, my kids. You know, it was like we were dropped in the middle of nowhere. We didn't know anything, we didn't know anybody. It was my son's senior year, my daughter's sophomore year, which was hard enough. That was traumatizing in a whole. Just coming somewhere new like that. Within 3 months, we had to transfer. So Bobby had, you know, I like the fact that he's learning here how to communicate with me better, where we're not like two pit bulls, because they're the patterns that formed when we came out here, because all 4 of us were hurt. We were all traumatized. We all went through a really bad time. There was no home link. There was nothing until we came here. We've all said it. Bobby has said it. I've said it. This is the first place that we have literally felt welcome and like home. So he admitted to me that, you know, he felt that he was like I abandoned him emotionally. And, you know, when I was thinking about it, I digested it after he told me it, and I asked my daughter Elizabeth, I said, did you feel like we abandoned you when we came out here? And she said, yes. You never realize what you're doing to people until somebody has the courage to stand up and say, you did this to me. And I always said, but I was a good mother. I was a good mother. That was, I think, probably my defense mechanism, because I think everybody that walks the planet has the ability unknowingly to hurt someone. And being a mother, I would never, I mean, I can't, I feel hot and sweaty right now knowing that that went on, and my kids just couldn't say to me at that moment, I need help. You're like making me feel alone, and you're not helping me, but we were alone, and we, you know, like there's no excuse. So coming here, like when I talk to you or I talk with other people, and I know Bobby's getting help and he's talking to people, you get so much more out of Racing for Recovery than healing from drug and alcohol. Like, you know, you do. You get such emotional support, and you get people that are so knowledgeable, and, you know, I could feel so horrible right now on the inside knowing I did that. Like, I didn't know. And Bobby, I know you're there, and I'm so sorry I did that. It's long ago, but I'm very sorry. And, you know, I'll probably need some help getting over that. So I'm probably going to set up some type of a meeting, because, you know, you don't know, I don't know how to deal with that. Like, how do you get over that? Like, that's what I mean. Like, how do I now face that and feel better? Because that's like another setback for me. I'm glad he told me. I don't want my kids to not tell me things. But as a parent, I want to know. But then I need to come, like, although I don't use drug and alcohol, I need to come to somebody here that can help me feel okay and not feel the way I feel inside right now.
Absolutely.
So, just have to get that off my chest.
And we got nobody.
Go ahead, Riley. This is really weird for me. Public speaking's really weird for me. Growing up, alcohol was like normal for me. My dad's been drinking like a lot of my life. He tried to hide it as best as he could. He tried to give me the greatest childhood he could. But you know, like you just know. I know him better than he thinks he does. But my dad would fall into programs and he would work at it for a while, but he'd fall right out and he'd go back to drinking every day. And then he'd fight and he'd do all those things, and like I'm a kid growing up and I didn't know how to take that. Like all of my kids have all my friends have these parents that are doing normal things, but my parents, like my mom's never been reliable, so like my father's like all I have. So like when I don't know how to describe it. It was just really hard seeing how all that happened, and now I get calls from my dad saying, "Hey, Rye, I think I've really found a group that I like. These are a really good group of people." And this is the best track my dad's ever been on my whole life. He's been sober. He's working at his program, and he's actually trying now, and it's like different from him, like for him, than any other place he's ever been. So I don't know how to.
That was awesome. Wow. You're doing some good stuff out there. Junior, you're on.
The journey, I think you mentioned earlier, like how it's been. I like to use, I guess, analogies at times. I'll take the reference of saying like a basketball game. I remember when I was younger, I used to play basketball. I wasn't the most athletic, but I hung in there. You know, sometimes I would sit on the bench, sometimes I'd be on the court. And I feel like my sobriety has been that way in a sense, in a good way. There's going to be times throughout my sobriety when I'm really elated. You know, you get that natural high, that natural euphoria, say, i.e. making a shot on the basketball court. And then there's going to be times that I've experienced throughout my sobriety that where I got to kind of just go with the flow and not look for that instant gratification. That's part of life. I guess the point I'm getting at is just hanging in there. I remember as a kid when we played basketball, you know, in AAU, whatever it may be, just the feeling I felt when the buzzer rang at the end of the game, no matter if we won or lose, but if I was still fighting for that, being on the court, showing that effort. And I think my sobriety, you know, it's almost like a reflection of that. You know, there's times where there's highs, there's lows, but when it comes down to it, I know I'm fighting the good fight. And, you know, there's a lot of people that I knew at the beginning of this, you know, here as well as other programs that aren't here anymore. And it hurts at times because I knew in a sense that I was in that boat at times. Like I wanted to give up on myself, and it just sucks that those people that aren't with us couldn't have taken a different route. It really does. But in the same sense, that makes me value my sobriety.
I got this, she'd have been like, congratulations, you went from retarded to stupid. That's what she would have probably said to me. And it wasn't, she loved me. But it was the fact that I'd hurt and done so many bad things for so many years that they were just waiting for this magical wand that was going to change me. And now that I don't have the obsession or I have that choice now that I don't want to pick up or drink or do nothing, and I'm happy, right? But at the same time, I have to be careful because now I'm trying to be an adult here and pay bills and do things, which I'm doing now, but sober. And that's, I'm not going to tell you, they always say there's a solution. Well, it sucks. I'm going to be honest. It does because it's getting better for me, but man, all the people I manipulated and hurt and did things, and I'm sitting there looking back at it thinking, man, if I was been sober, I probably still would have done it. It's dumb thinking. And that's why I always try to say, get out of my thinking box, because when I start thinking, that's a dangerous place for me. Dangerous. And I tapped out this time. I tapped out, and it didn't matter how many people told me, you ain't done, with all that stuff. It had to come down to, like I said, the guy that I ran into right before the day I got sober. I was getting ready to go on a bus back out west. And he stood right there and he said, "Boy, you've been running your whole life. That from what you've been telling me," he goes, "You'll never see a hearse pull a hearse pull a U-Haul. You'll never see it. So quit running before you end up in one." Thanks.
Eric.
Not surprisingly, I can relate to the gentleman who said that they were sick of being miserable. And it was the first day that I stepped in this place, and Rachel said to me, because I hated who I was and I'd been miserable most of my adult life, even during periods where I didn't drink, I was still totally miserable. And there were a lot of reasons behind that, and I hated who I was. Rachel, on the first day that I was here, told me that it's okay that you don't love yourself. We'll love you until you learn how. And as you can see, that stuck with me. But the greatest gift I was given in here, and that's why it makes me smile to know that he's here right now, is because the greatest gift I was given here was not sobriety. It was the ability to figure out who I was. It was the ability to learn what sent me out drinking to begin with, what kept me drinking, and what I was afraid of. And to learn how to love who I am. And that was a gift that in itself took care of the sobriety. You can give me sobriety and that's fine, but now that I'm okay with who I am and the goals and everything that I get to do in here, I'll never drink again. I mean, I got what I was looking for to begin with. And you talked about the euphoria that comes along with that. That started about 2 or 3 days after I got here, and it has never stopped. And they're a horrible day. Some days are really bad, but they're better than my best day when I was out there. In comparison, they're a lot better. And there's always glimpses of that euphoria, even in the bad days. I just want to share that.
Big 10-minute weightlifter, Zach.
So, first of all, I said I wanted to give thanks, and then I got all anxious, and, big men with mustaches aren't supposed to cry, so I kind of cut it short. But a big thing is any achievement I have is because of this place. I remember walking in this door, done. And it was either I'm done drinking or I'm done existing. A friend had taken my gun from me, and I called another place, and was like, I'm not going back there. I made the appointment, I said I'm not going back there. I don't want to be told I'm hopeless anymore. I don't want to be told that I'm supposed to drink again to get better. So I walked in here hopeful, but still skeptical. He said it at the beginning of the conversation, and it's something that resonated with me and completely changed everything, was AJ said, "Why are you here?" And very much like that gentleman over there said, I said, I'm tired of being depressed. I'm tired of not being myself. I'm tired of being miserable. I don't want to drink anymore. I don't know how to drink anymore, but I don't want to drink anymore. And he said, well, you don't have to drink if you don't want to. And for me, after being told for how long that I was hopeless and I needed something divine to help me get sober, for that, to hear that it was my own power was so freeing. And I was done, and I, battled through DTs, kept coming to IOP. During that time, I was still working, and so I was kind of immersed in life, but this was my safe haven. This was my place to learn to be the person, the Zach that I wanted to be. And, I almost raised my hand in a group one day and said, I'm having a hard time. I almost said that until the conversation was, if you're having a hard time, maybe you need to do this, 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 and this. And tell me if you still have a hard time. So I followed all the rules. I started working out, and I started working out, did one-on-one meetings, really started working on my traumas, started talking in groups, and then I really found a passion with weightlifting. And honestly, I remember being completely just embarrassed about the weight. I used to be strong, I used to be able to do this, and then drinking and all the other things that I used to do. And those guys in that weight room, if you guys don't, and you don't feel like you belong in a weight room, or you shouldn't work out, those guys are there. And the energy in that place is, I just started getting stronger and stronger and stronger, and tried it. Kept taking advice, kept coming here, and every day was better. Every day was euphoric. I didn't want to hurt myself. I didn't hate what sobriety's like. And if you want real sobriety and a happy sobriety, this is the place to be. Because you're not going to sit there and talk about war stories. You're not going to sit there and talk about how terrible you are. You're going to talk about how you're going to be the best person you can be. And today, I'm the best person I've ever been. Tomorrow, I plan on being better than that. And whether that's stronger, funnier, happier, whatever it is, I'm going to improve every single day. And every day is not beautiful, and there's a lot of hard work into being sober and generating a sober life. But I'll tell you that it's a gift, and of all the things I've done, whatever I've lifted, any of those things, the strongest thing I ever did was get sober, stay sober, and build a sober life. And like I said, I came here to give thanks, and I appreciate this place so much. I appreciate everybody that got me into weightlifting, got me happy, got me eating healthy, and I'm forever thankful for this place. And I haven't been around a lot just because of work and getting ready for all these contests, but I read my book every day. I listen to an audio book. I actually lift weights to Todd Crandall in my ears sometimes. And I meditate and all those things, and I put everything that I've learned into practice here, and it feels so good to be home. And it feels so good to see new faces, and I'm excited to see new faces, but it really makes my heart full to see familiar faces from a year ago. And 20 days from a year, and I usually don't keep track of time because it's not something I really care about, because I feel like I've lived a lifetime sober, because so many great things have happened, and it hasn't been easy. My dad got cancer and all these things, but it was okay because we were going to get through it, and I wasn't going to drink about it, and I wasn't going to be a liability to anybody, and I appreciate everything. That's awesome. I don't know how I'm going to give back, but I'm going to give back someday.
You just did. We have 4 people in 3 minutes.
Sorry.
It's all right. If you want to go over, we can do that too. Denise, you're on.
Penny.
What?
I just touched my heart when you talked. And as moms of children who are using and self-destructing, it's hurtful and painful. But, you know, Bobby's doing good, and you've forgiven him, right? For all the ugly and the bad, then you need to forgive yourself. Because we are not perfect. We're not perfect parents. Nobody's perfect, and they don't pop out with manuals or flow charts. So look at the fact that he's come a long way, and you've come a long way, and you're in the right place to continue healing, because this is where I come to heal. So I wanted to say that to you. And to all of you who talk about what a great place this is and how wonderful it is, and Todd, you know I believe that with my heart. What I'm in awe of is that, yes, this is a great place, and they've given you tools and they've taught you, but man, you guys have done the hard work. You have done everything that you have to do. You've been courageous, you've been strong, and that's hard. It's hard to heal, but you're doing it, and I'm proud of all of you, and I'm proud of you too, Todd, but you guys do the hard work. That's amazing.
Megan.
So as a mom coming into sobriety, I lost my son because I couldn't choose being a mom over my addiction. But in a sense, that was like my saving grace, because I always gave the excuse of, well, who's going to take care of him if I go and get help? You know, I always like found a loophole to like keep using, because I almost blamed being a mom, like I couldn't take care of myself because I had to take care of somebody else. Then that's when my parents came in and decided that my life mattered still. So then they became selfless and took on the role of being a parent to a 7-year-old child when they had no intentions on restarting. And it's something that I'm super, super grateful for. And like, when I came into sobriety, that's when I decided, like, I'm not gonna give up this opportunity to go back out. I'm being told by other organizations that, you know, like, it is an option and stuff, and then coming into here and learning that, like, I have a choice in the matter, and that I don't ever have to go back and do that stuff again. Like, stuff gets really hard sometimes. Sometimes I feel inadequate as a mom because I am focused so hard on myself that I lose that time out with my son because he's in a routine with my parents. And but I have to like accept that as something that is good for him. I can't be selfish in those matters because he's living a happy, healthy life right now. And Racing for Recovery is allowing me to fix myself so that way I can finally be the mom that he deserves. And
Jackie.
Okay, real quick, I'm gonna make this fast. With all the trauma going on that I've experienced, I decided to go home for my 30-year high school reunion. Yeah, I'm that old. And it was just amazing to be around so many people and be so happy and everything. Even my daughter's struggling with her dad and stepmother who are alcoholics. She's called me 5 times while I've been here. I just can't talk to her while I'm in the meeting. She's struggling right now. But anyway, it was good for her. It was good for me. And I didn't want to come back. And I was talking to my sister, and I've been surrounded by so many family members that have struggled with addiction since I can remember, 3-4 years. My mom, my brother, I mean, I can go on. And I know a lot of people, again, the relate word. I'm going to use the relate word. And so I was crying, and I was telling my sister, and my sister was 1 foot in the grave about 5 years ago, and she decided to get sober. And she did it on her own. I don't know how, but she did. And let's just say she's dry, and that was a big wake-up call in your book. Dry versus being sober, okay? So I can able to tolerate her, but I'm praying. I wish there was a program like this in Cincinnati and Cleveland, everywhere. That's what I hope to see someday. I really do, because you've done so amazing. But I was crying to her and everything. I'm like, I don't want to go back. I don't want to go back. And she grabbed my hand and she goes, Jackie, I'm not dead. And it just hit me so hard. Like, you're not. Because she wants to hit that sobriety. I know she does, and she struggles. But for her saying that, when you were talking about where does it come, you know, how the part about when you stop using, she was using hardcore and everything. But when she said that, it just, something went off like a light bulb. And
Mike?
I just want to say, Racing for Recovery, if you think about it, it's kind of a magical place. When I first came here, I came here to stop being sober, if that makes any sense. Because I related that to being like dry drunk, just living sober. You didn't know how to live your life. And when I got here, I still didn't know. But as I've been here for a while, I'm learning to cross that bridge. And now it goes from just living sober to actually living in a lifestyle of sobriety.
right.
If that makes any sense.
Yes.
Before we wrap up, I'm going to go back to the question that was asked earlier about why are kids getting taken away. I'm not a real estate agent, but I'll pretend to be one for a couple of minutes. If you are living in an area that is predominantly, each year it's hurricane season, and you build some flimsy house made of things that aren't going to withstand 10-mile-an-hour winds, let alone 100, and every year your house knocks over. You don't say to that person, what's wrong with you? Are you stupid? Why do you keep building that house that way? The question is, why are you doing this? It didn't work last year. It didn't work the year before that. It didn't work before the year that. Why are you doing this? Are you hoping the hurricane is going to come? Do you think this year it's really going to withstand all that? Why are you doing this? That's the question we need to ask people that are sitting in here. Why are you doing this? Not, what's the matter? Didn't you read some certain book? Didn't you call one person? Those people don't have some of the experience in the licensure that it needs to address building a house properly. Pick up new materials. Build a stronger foundation. Put some cement in a couple of different places. Whatever you got to do to build that house so it can withstand a 1,000-mile-an-hour wind. That's when you start having people getting their kids back. Racing for Recovery, I found myself saying this a couple times recently. I've been asked some questions about, why, even personally, why I'm doing what I'm doing. I emotionally, and we as a program, we emotionally invest in people that are investing in themselves. And that shouldn't be messed with. It should be understood, embraced, supported, and lived by the people that are utilizing that stuff. When you guys give yourselves a chance, i.e. when you stop self-destructing, this program and everybody that's in it will do whatever we can to further help you when you're helping yourself. And I guarantee you, when you're doing it, you won't feel sobriety sucks. You'll be talking like Eric is. Hearing that, I'm like, that's what we do. No wonder you're wearing one of our jerseys. That's it. You want to know how it's done? Talk to me. And quite a few other people in here. Why are you hurting? If you don't figure that out, how are you supposed to live what being sober offers? You can't. You can't. And you'll go back to drinking again. Or somebody tell me how you're not. But when you figure out why you're doing what you're doing, and you do some other things, you have the success stories that are in here. And I'm proud as hell of that. What is a closing poem, Patrick?
Patrick Cassidy.
All right.
Autobiography in 5 short chapters by Portia. I walk down the street. There is a deep hole in the sidewalk. I fall in. I am lost. I am hopeless. It isn't my fault. It takes forever to find a way out. I walk down the same street. There is a deep hole in the sidewalk. I pretend I don't see it. I fall in again. I can't believe I am in the same place. But it isn't my fault. It takes a long time to get out. I walk down the same street. There is a deep hole in the sidewalk. I see it is there. I still fall in. It's a habit. My eyes are open. I know where I am. It is my fault. I get out immediately. I walk down the same street. There is a deep hole in the sidewalk. I walk around it. I walk down another street.
Thanks for coming, everyone.